everybody! Today I'm back with another video and I want to continue to work on my memory planner. Now I've already pulled my pages for week 3 of January out of my planner. As you remember, this is week 2 and the back is going to be the first half of week 3 and this is going to be the second half, so it's going to be a spread. The first thing I want to do is I want to cover up this branding strip, and I want to cut mats for these 2 photos because this one is kind of framed by the paper itself, as you can see here. Now, of course, it's a shame to cover up that beautiful butterfly, but well, it is what it is because it's the back of this page. And as I told you before, I'm scared of cutting into pretty paper like that, so I'm just gonna try to make use of what's already printed on the paper, and in this case it's this frame over here. So let me grab my stash of leftover papers. These are all the papers that I have assigned to January. And I have this strip left over here. And I thought that this would be nice to cover up this area up here. So I'm going to use that. And for the photos, this I'm going to use a little later. For the photos, this is going here. I'm going to use this frame. And I'm going to use this frame. And as you can see, it's actually the same as on this page because this is what's left over of the page I've already cut into, and this is actually this area over here. So I wanted to repeat this orange part of the frame on the other side. So get that out of the way. Now let me cut this frame first. But I want to keep the butterfly this time, so I'm first going to cut the inner part of the frame out, and then I'm going to cut the outer part with my paper trimmer. And I think it's easier to start cutting the inside out because when the piece of paper is still in the whole sheet, I think it's more sturdy than if you have the frame and then start cutting into the little area. So I just need to nicely get this cut, but wait, first I want to check. Okay, I have to leave a little black border for my frame, for my photo. So I'm not going to cut directly on this orange line, but slightly inside. Like that. And it's only important to get the lines right now. If the corners are still stuck in the end, it's no problem. That can always be done with scissors, but and this trimmer is very helpful because it has this wire part in here, so I can actually see where my cut is going to be. And I'm rather aiming for a bit more on the inside than too far out. That. Okay, last side. Okay, like that. And now I'm right away going to cut the outside of the frame as well. Trying to line that up. I think we're good like that. sorry, I think I hit the camera right now with my paper, which is not good. Gotta be more careful about that. Okay. Keep my paper flat when turning it. And get that off like that. And now all that's left to cut is this side. Okay. And now with these scissors, I'm just going to release the corners. Okay. And this one I have to come in from two sides. Actually, it's easier this way. Oh, and I'm still stuck over here. Just a little bit. Okay, like that. So I'm gonna save this pretty butterfly, and here is my frame. And now the next frame. As I said before, I want to check with my picture, and this is the one that's going on here. And I'm probably gonna cut a piece of the picture off, or actually not probably, but I'm quite sure about that. Yeah, so I'm going to cut just on the line of this corner over here, on all four sides, of course. Like that. And the last one. If you hear running paws, that's my dog in the background. I don't know if you can hear that on camera. Oops, okay, that came out nicely. And now cut the outside of the frame. Oh, wait a second. Don't make any mistakes now. That would be annoying. And last side. Like that. Keep all those bits and pieces. This can go out of my way for now. Okay, now I have my frames. And I still need this strip over here, but I'm gonna do that with my scissors. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to ink this part. I still have my black soot distress ink over here, but I think what's left on my blending tool is actually enough. Don't forget the side. Then I'm going to add a strip of adhesive up here. Cut that off. And this side I'm going to take care of when I'm working on week 4. So don't worry about that right now. Take this off. Make sure there's no overhang somewhere. And then I'm going to adhere my strip down, nicely lining it up. Like that. Press it down. And I'm going to trim the excess. Like that. And now I'm just going to ink this side and the top so that it's nice and black. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to ink my frames. Just to get rid of the white. Get some more ink. Now, actually, I've told you last time that I knew I had some things going on in week 3 and that I would need a spread. And then what happened is we were actually going to go on a short trip. But the road conditions were really bad on the day that we should have traveled. It was icy and snowy and yeah, we just thought it would be safer not to go. And so instead of having pretty pictures from my trip, I was actually at home and I didn't know what to put into my planner. So if you don't know what to do, just take a picture of your pet. You have a dog, cat, birds maybe. I don't know. Take a picture of your pet if you think there's nothing interesting in a week, because your pets always do something nice and are fun. That's why I took a picture of my little girl Amy as we were on a walk. And the sun was just rising, so we had this beautiful light. And we also have snow over here. Actually, now it's melting pretty much, but last week we still had a lot. So just get the inside. And I know I'm making my fingers kind of inky, so I gotta grab a baby wipe just now to clean up, because I don't want black ink all over my project or my pages. And I know there are now these tiny blending tools from Tim Holtz, but I'm still waiting for my shipment actually. I did order them already, but they haven't arrived yet, so for now I have to use the large ones. and the ink cleans off quite nicely if you do it right away. Leave that in a safe place. Okay. So I think the first thing I want to do is actually get my pictures in place so that I don't screw up on that. So first one is this one, of course. And that's an easy one. Get my tape runner. All 4 sides and a little bit in the middle. That's always how I do it. And just center it nicely. I think that's nice. I always like to use some kind of clean paper when pressing down my pictures, because you never know. I don't want to risk scratches or anything like that. Okay, now for these pictures. Okay, the frame is... I can actually go over the picture like that. Can it? Yeah. Okay. And for this one, and so these other pictures, since I stayed home and had a lot of time to craft, I made a card for my brother-in-law for his birthday, and I took a stamping class by Heidi Swap, which was lots of fun, and that was just my crafter math kind of, and I thought, why not snap a picture of that? Because in fact that's what I've done last week. Okay, so let me get some double-sided adhesive. Let me see if this is too wide. Yeah, I need to get the skinnier one from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Get this one. And put it on. On this side, I can actually use this one, I think. Can I? I guess so. Just need to be very careful when lining it up. Okay. And this frame. Now this can definitely get this one. Yeah, there's enough room. That. Okay, so I want to kind of center these pictures and have them right above each other. But I also thought about fussy cutting this, I think it's ivy, to kind of echo the ivy that's up here. So I think I'm quickly gonna do that. I won't bother you with watching me or having to watch me cut this and ink this, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've fussy cut out my little pieces over here. I first thought about leaving it connected as it was on the page before. Wait, I can show you like this. But then I decided that it's nicer if I cut all of it out and just add this little leaf later. So get these aside for now, because I was first thinking I wanted my ivy behind my picture, but I think it's actually nicer to place it like this. So I'm first going to get my pictures down, and then I'm going to take care of my ivy. There's some leftovers. Trash. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to get the pictures behind the frames first, and then glue or stick everything down, instead of working the other way around and first putting the picture down and then the frame, because if I do it this way, it's easier to line the frames up because they are the exact, quite the exact same width. Maybe this way. No. Okay, kind of. So first I'm going to take off my adhesive from the back, or the liner. And then I'm going to work on a piece of non-stick paper. Put my picture down. Checking for the width again. Okay, it really doesn't matter. And I'm going to lay this over my picture. Just checking that I don't have any gaps between the picture and the frame. Okay. And now, with my tape runner, I'm going to go over the entire thing, just to make sure my picture stays in place. Okay, like that. And I think I'm going to overlap it a bit. Wait, actually, let me use this mat to find the center of my page. So I don't want to count the whole part of the page, so I think my center is somewhat this line over here, because I'm not adding the whole part in my calculation of where the center of the page is for now. Okay. That's looking all right to me. Line my page up again. Just make sure this is straight. I think we're good. Okay, second picture, same thing. Remove my liners. Lay this down. And line that picture up behind the frame. Oops. Okay, like that. And again, remove. I think I moved it now. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let me try to get this off, or can't I? Actually, it's going to fit just like that. Okay, so go over this part with my tape runner, like that. Okay, that looks all right. Yeah. And now kind of align it with the top picture. And I want to try to keep the gap between the edge of the page kind of the same as up here. Like that. Are we straight? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Whew, pictures are down. Now I already have prepared my hole reinforcements, and I used this set from the variety pack, and these small ones over here are from, where are my dies? From this set over here. This is Sidekick number 25, and it comes with these different kind of reinforcements, and I chose these small ones because I didn't want to add too much bulk and too much of a different color. And oops, these I cut out of this glitter paper. It's I did cut more elements out of that paper. It is from, wait a second. Oops, it's the Tonic Opalescent Green Ombre. And I love this paper so much. And for my page today, I used the lower part. That is more kind of silvery green. And not so much green. And these snowflakes or ice crystals, I just want them in the center hole of each section or set of holes, like that. Oh my god, I don't know if the sun... Let me check. I think I'm gonna close my curtains. Okay, curtains are closed and sun is going away. This overlaps the picture a little bit, but I'm okay with that because there's snow and ice in my picture as well. Didn't remove the centers of all of these. Like that. And so I cut all of these again with double-sided adhesive on the back, and I just like to store them on this nonstick mat so that I don't lose them. And also like that I can already remove the backing of the double-sided tape. That just makes life easier, because then I don't have to fumble with that on camera, but can rather pick all my pieces up as I go. That. Get these down. Like that. I like how small these are. Okay, so what I've also cut is the word cutie, and I'm going to offset it from the edge of this photo over here because of course I think my dog is a cutie, as probably everyone thinks about their pets. Like that, get that in place. And this word comes from another die set, and it is not this one, it's this Christmas one over here. Yeah, here it is, and it says it's Planner Essential number 15, bookmark number 2. Oh, and by the way, my number I again cut from this letters and numbers set. And I'm gonna get my number down as well. That's also cut with double-sided adhesive on the back. Let's see where I want it to go. No. I think this might actually be a nice spot over here. Or over here. No, no, no. Sometimes the first idea is the best. Do I want to center it kind of above the sun? No. Okay. Put it down and leave it there. Now, as you can see, I don't have a lot of room for journaling on this spread, so I thought I'd make a little addition. And for that, I decided to use this frame. It says Everyday Life Stories, and it comes from this die set, which is Planner Essentials number 42, Shapes, Frames, and Words. Oops, and it's this frame over here. And I cut it from the glitter paper again with double-sided adhesive on the back. And I also cut it in reverse, meaning I have the glitter paper on the back and the double-sided adhesive on front, like that. And I want to put some vellum in between. But then I thought, okay, I'm going to journal on this vellum. It's a little too see-through for me, or too transparent. So I decided I would use 2 sheets of vellum. You can still see through, but not quite as much as before. And by the way, for journaling on the vellum, I'm going to use this Zig Writer for Vellum, which is a pen that will actually dry and not smear. Okay, so first I want to get these pieces of vellum adhered together. And for that, I also used this die. This is also in this planner or die set. And it's just the frame, which matches up with this frame over here. And I cut it from double-sided adhesive, actually. So both of these are actually liners and the adhesive is in the middle. And now let me see, I think I'm going to... Which one am I going to remove? Okay, it comes off like that, which means I'm going to pull this piece off if it wants to. Okay, and just hold this down with my tweezers. Okay, that was not supposed to happen, but let me just lay it down nicely. Unstick my fingers. It's a little bit of a struggle over here. Come on. No, okay. It's getting worse and worse. And I'm just trying to lay this down. Okay. Let go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, now we're good. Just want to kind of straighten it. And I'm going to place my vellum down. Okay, and it all came into place, more or less. Just let me fix this area over here. I'll try to get a straight line over there. And then when I adhere this over the top, the glue part is going to be hidden. Of course, I have to work really nicely and careful to cover that up. Okay, get this liner off. And first of all, now that I'm thinking, should I maybe put some shaker elements in there? No, I don't have anything ready. And I think sequins would probably be a little too much for the vellum. So get my second piece of vellum down. Just see that this inside line is straight. And place that down. And now I can nicely see where the tape is. And that's where I'm going to adhere my die cut frame. Just get these leftovers of the tape off, like that. And now I want to be really careful to line that up straight, like that. Actually, make sure the bottom is nice too. That is okay. Yeah, that's good. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with this piece, with the backing. Get rid of my tape liner over here. And up here. I hope I'm not wandering off camera when I'm so focused. Okay. Get that back. And now I want to first of all make sure that my text lines up. That's looking pretty good. Just this side a little bit. And we're there. Yay! And now I just gotta cut around the edges. Oh, got some. Just follow the line. Nicely round off those corners. And I just need to snip off a little bit more up here. And we're good. So now I need to figure out where I want it in my planner, because I'm going to adhere reinforcements back to back, or yeah, back to back actually. But do I want it here in the center? Like that? Or rather down here? Or maybe somewhere here. Decisions. Center. I think I'm going to go for this. Which means I have already cut these little reinforcements, and these are also from one of those variety packs. Yeah, and I need to line those up so that the holes will work, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this, yeah. So where are my tweezers? And by the way, the die is this one from the reinforcement pack. I think that's from number 3. So I'm just going to line that up like this, and I'm just going to press down on the edge of my frame, just like that. And just to make sure I don't stick anything down by accident, I'm going to put on the backer right away. Just like that. So the frame is now sandwiched between these reinforcements. Just press them nicely down. And I think this will be enough to hold the frame. I don't think these will slide off. I mean, you will flip the page, but I think it's all right. Okay, line this one back up and get the next one. And again, rather press down on the frame. Like that. Now what have I done wrong? I wanted it like that. Huh. Okay. Wrong placement. They can be removed, which is nice. Okay, so let me line it up with this one over here. Oops. Okay, that was an easy fix, luckily. Okay, and now the top one. Hold these in place with the holes. Keep it straight. Okay, and I'll put the last one on. Not like that, the other way around. Oh, Linda, what are you thinking today? Make sure it's still in the right place. Yeah, okay. This goes in here, like that. Okay. Got it. Got it, got it. Now I need to repunch this hole up here. Okay, that's done. And I did cut myself a little ticket just for decoration for up here. And that is also from this Christmas sidekick set that I showed before, that these hole reinforcements are from. The sidekick number 25. And it's this ticket over here. And I just cut it from a scrap of my graphic 45 paper. So this is going there. And I also have the word craft lover die cut that is from the Planners Essentials number 58 craft lover. It's in this circle over here. I just want to use the letters, but I'm not sure if it's too much or not. Oh, actually, you won't see much of that. So I'm going to cut these apart. Okay, let me remove these letters and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've removed my letters from the die or die cut. Sometimes with this glitter paper it's a little hard because it doesn't really want to cut it, so I always run that through several times through my die cut machine. And now I also cut myself a stencil because I like how the letters are laid out on this die, not straight but kind of staggered a little bit. And I want to use this to align my letters over here to get them back in the same, kind of the same way. Like that. And now carefully pull this off. Like that. And get these into place. Okay, and remove it like that. Press it down once more. Now I need to get my ivy in place, and for that I'm going to actually use liquid glue, if I can find it. Here it is. Especially make sure the edges are down, because I'm going to line it up with the edge of the page. Like this. And when I work with liquid glue, oops, I need something white underneath, because with this black craft mat it's hard to see the edges of the page. Like that. And with liquid glue I always have a paper towel ready to press down, and the paper towel will of course suck up any excess or take off any excess of the glue. And if you see a little spill or smudge, you can right away use your paper towel. Actually, I still have this slightly wet baby wipe over here. That might be even better. Like that. And my small corner piece. Get glue on here as well. Okay, this is quite empty, this bottle. Okay, that's enough. And get that on as well. Just in the corner. And I can see that it's way too much glue, so just get my paper towel again. Okay, just dab the excess off and we'll be fine. Okay, so did I want to add anything else? Everything that I've prepared is used up. So I have my little extra insert over here for my journaling. And this little ticket, oh, this I wanted to attach with a little piece of ribbon, but for that I might enlarge this hole a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've punched a hole, and to reinforce it I set an eyelet, and now I'm just going to get this on here with some ribbon. Now this is just a variety pack that I bought at a craft store here in Germany, and it's kind of this shimmery ribbon. Let me see. I think I'm green or blue or both. Oh, this icy blue? No. Too little contrast to the glitter. I think I'm going to go for this one. But I'm going to add a piece of the blue one. So both it is. Get this through here. And am I I'm gonna tie a knot or a bow. Let me tie a little knot with this one. Actually, well, let me get this one through as well. Yay, now I've got both. Okay. So with this one, I'm going to tie a knot. Like that. And this one gets one of these knots, like so. I don't know the names of the particular knots. I'm not a sailor or anything. But this knot does not look right. This ribbon is kind of a pain, actually. But I guess once it's on there, it will look cute. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, but I lost a part of my ribbon again. I have to open it again. Oh my god. You must think I can't even tighten the simplest knot. Now I'm just gonna use my tweezers. There you go, ribbon. Like that. Okay, and now just cut nice angles over here. Like that. And down here. Okay. So we've got our page ready to go into the planner. We have the glitter that echoes itself, we have the ivy that echoes itself, and we have the orange that comes back over there to kind of make the whole thing cohesive. I like the element of repetition in spreads like these to bring everything together. So this is what it looks like in my planner. And the journaling will be added later. I might still add a little icon or a number or something down there on this little tag. But this was my page for week 3. I hope you liked it. I hope I didn't bore you because this is a really long one, I think. So I hope to see you next week. And until then, happy crafting.